Pessoal, trazer um documentário legendado dá muito trabalho. Muitas vezes começamos a legendar de dia e só terminamos à noite. Valorize nosso trabalho dando like, se inscrevendo, comentando e compartilhando.
Downtown LA, where they're getting ready for the Grammys. Justin Timberlake is here already with 5 Grammy nominations he's scheduled to perform. But Janet reportedly has been told not to come.
I was disinvited.
How did you feel about that?
I don't want to be anywhere that I'm not wanted.
I was on the Grammy board. I felt like they was disrespectful to Janet, and I resigned at that point because I felt like, how am I your boyfriend and these people treating you like, you know, you don't exist, but I'm still a part of it. Like, it put me in a bad, weird space.
Today, Congress holds hearings that consider raising the penalty for indecency on the airwaves.
Not only was it outrageous and offending to children, it is enormously degrading to women.
A lot of it I did not see, but obviously you couldn't get away from it because it was everywhere. Then people wishing ill of you, people coming up to my brothers and saying things, wishing I would be put away, and
Who told you that?
Jackie, Tito, and Marlon.
You're kidding me.
No, grown men. It can take its toll on you emotionally. So I just stayed focused in my work, stayed close to friends, stayed in touch with family, and that was enough for me to pull through. When you have everyone whispering about you, and the majority of it is not favorable, that could pull you to a different place. Honestly, this whole thing was blown way out of proportion. And of course, it was an accident that should not have happened, but everyone is looking for someone to blame, and that's gotta stop. Justin and I are very good friends, and we will always be very good friends. We spoke just a few days ago, and he and I have moved on, and it's time for everyone else to do the same.
Documentário traduzido e legendado por
Moonwalkers Fandom.
Janet went through hell for Super Bowl, but it was her journey, and she wouldn't have it any other way. She's just that fighter girl.
You enjoy your beautiful night because you deserve it. Much more, but you deserve this night, and I love you so much.
There comes a time emotionally you gotta let it go. There are people doing way worse stuff on TV right now that are being accepted. Get over it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
40 candles, why didn't you put They would have to get 2 cakes, huh?
I was happy. Jermaine's a really good guy. He's a really good guy with a really good heart. I wanted to have a family with him.
How many children would you want to have?
I like to have as many children as he'd like to have, and I probably will regret I ever said that. He had asked me to marry him, and I had said yes.
I dated her longer than her marriages, so I have a different relationship with her than damn near probably anybody. But we hadn't even really defined the level of living together. I still was here in Atlanta. She was still in LA.
What's the problem? Your feet won't move?
What was she talking about?
Well, if you would have been over there, you would have known.
So I think it was still a lot of things that needed to happen, I believe, before a person you start having babies. So it feels that type of situation.
Why did it end?
Why did it end?
Yeah.
Probably just me being reckless.
Why did Jermaine and you break up?
Oh, Ben, I had heard that he was cheating.
One of the weird things about dating Janet is that dating Janet attracts other women. Girls wanted to talk to me more because I was dating her, which was really weird. And just, you know, I was a man.
It was not just that. I needed more than what he was giving me. He was a workaholic, and he was constantly working. I would not see him for like 3 weeks, a month, and soon as he would come in and he would go to the club, or he would do, and I was like, just carve out just a little bit of time for me, even if it's just us hanging at home. And it was hard for him to do. He stays up very late and sometimes works. Not sometimes, a lot of times works all night. I would always tell him I never felt he had enough time really for a girlfriend. His girlfriend was his work, and he used to hate to hear me say that. But it was.
I'm a non-confrontational person, and I'm always like that. I've always been like that, period. So I usually just walk away from it. Like, I'm sure I could have fought much harder, and it would have been something that would have never gone away.
Documentário traduzido e legendado por
Moonwalkers fan.
24 Alpha, take one.
We are rolling sound.
Marker.
Ready, and action.
She won the award.
It's a really, really big deal in DC, and I would love for all of you guys to be there.
Hey, you know we're there. In 2006, I started writing this movie, Why Did I Get Married? And oftentimes when I'm writing, I picture actors in my head, and Janet keeps popping up.
Mike, you let Sheila drive up here alone.
I didn't care what anybody was saying about the Super Bowl. None of that stuff mattered. Everybody wanted to distance themselves from her. Nobody wanted to work with her on certain things. It was this anti-Janet movement. I'm like, people, it's a fucking nipple. Chill. Really? I thought, wow, here's a moment where we can go and do this movie and try to change some minds if we can.
I play Patricia Agnew. She's someone who is there for everyone else, but she has a very difficult time helping herself, dealing with her own issues.
Why Did I Get Married was so successful, and everywhere I'd go, the fans would be like, what are they doing now? So I started shooting the second movie.
I have no more fight left in me.
Everything's going great. And then we get this horrific news.
Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we're trying to pump him, but he's not.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 50 years old, sir.
50, okay. He's unconscious, he's not breathing?
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.